G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. I have sinned. This is game 3 in a, well, it was a best of 3 matchup. It may go to best of 5 between Keed and Team 156. And I just went to start recording it and I accidentally alt-tabbed myself with Fraps recording, and that means I crashed. And so I have not brought you the first 30 seconds of this game. We are now 30 seconds in and I can resume commentating and recording for you. It is a live commentary. If you haven't seen game 1 and 2, check those out. Harvester going up in Crevice, courtesy of a fast sys drop by Wasabi1. This means you can grab Reactor and Crevice much faster than you otherwise could. Although we'll look at this, we have an aggressive rush from from Keed into 156. Aliens start. Here they go, led by Wright. Wildman, we've got, I will read out the teams later, but they are all coming in here in a big way, targeting the eggs before the cysts. I like it. One goes down to Persian Immortal, Sculptures. Left takes down Persian Immortal, Shiv and Noah take down 2 Marines, and then left taking down Noah, and left finished off by Shiv. So a great defense from 156 there against Keed's rush. This is 1-1 right now in this series, and I will now take this lull moment to read out the teams for you. We have Keed left, Wildman, Bear Glue right, Smorg, me, and with Smorg as commander. And on the Kharaa side, we have Persian Immortal, Shiv, Noah, Wasabi1, Smug Lobster, and Alpha, who is the commander. Extractor going up a little bit late in flight control due to that rush, and Bear Glue, Bear Glue hiding in the corner there to cover his teammate while he puts up that extractor. Shiv comes in, takes out Bear Glue, now going for me, manages to take him down, so he's now going to get to chew on that extractor. Great play there. We have some combat in ventilation, in pipe junction. I'm going to fly on over there through Crossroads to reveal that combat for you. This is the disadvantage of doing a single perspective commentary, but it is much faster to bring it to you guys. If I do a dual perspective commentary, it can take me upwards of a day to bring you a game. So this way you get to see the matches pretty much as soon as they have happened. Wildman trying to repair this. Fast shotguns from Keed. Whoa! Fantastic shot on Noah, but then Persian Immortal takes him down. So recovered 3 skulks in here. So, well, that was always going to happen. 1 Marine against 4 skulks. And they are now crawling in the roof space there with the pipes, just waiting for Wright to come on in. I'm calling him Wright because I don't know what else to call him with those crazy symbols. And left, right behind him. Now they are in for a nasty skulk surprise in here. Wasabi1 goes down. And now I heard a parasite. What have we got in here? Let's see what's going to happen. Meanwhile, 2 Marines moving down through heliport while this fight happens. 3 Marines versus 3 skulks. And that is going to go to the Marines despite Shiv taking down Wright. It is cleaned up. And now the hive drop is in serious danger because there are 2 Marines in here. One of them has a shotgun. Wasabi1 going to try and he manages to take down Wildman. And now if is this me? No, this is left. Goes down. Persian Immortal takes down left, and that is going to clean up that push. And there are the weapons waiting there and lost. 2 Marines holding in heliport. I'm not sure why they do. Oh, they may be putting up the extractor. Sorry, that may be 1 Marine with an extractor. Let's check out the Marine tech. Let's see what Keed is going for after that initial rush. An observatory, which we actually saw that early on. That was a very fast observatory. So they may have been scanning for a shade. Remember in game 1 we saw great shade play, and then in game 2 we saw great fade play from the 2 teams respectively. We have Noah resuming his role as the Hive Gorge. This is essential. You need a Gorge who is going to be the minder of the Hive and put up Hydras to defend it. And we also have a Lurk in here. Lots of med packs and ammo. Probably not placed in the best position by the Marine Commander. And 3 Marines now fighting in here to try and kill all this stuff in here, including this Hive. Noah doing a great job keeping his Hydras healed up. He's now pulling back as he goes up against Wildman with his shotgun. Persian Immortal saves his Gorge buddy and then flies in to attack. Wasabi1 takes down left, and that push is going to be defeated, although we still have a Wright in here. I don't think the aliens realize there's still 1 more Marine in here. His flashlight will give him away. He needs that flashlight because of how dark it is in here with the emergency lights on. He takes down Wasabi1, so he is holding the line. If backup could get here, they may be able to continue this attack. He goes down to Noah's Hydra with the assistance of Persian Immortal's Hydra Spikes. Excuse me. Oh, so much casting kills the voice. Let's check out what's going on. We have more push from left and from Wildman. So Key just not willing to give up on Data Court. They want to take this down, but I don't think they've got the firepower. They need grenade launchers in here. That's an established position with those Hydras, although Persian Mortal goes down to left's shotgun. Bear Glue goes down, and no, that's happening elsewhere on the map. Excuse me. So taking down these Hydras just isn't going to happen with shotguns and rifles. They're going to need grenade launchers or an arc. Seeing as they already got an observatory, I wouldn't expect a robotics factory very soon. So probably grenade launchers with an advanced armory or something. Definitely go the grenade launchers if your team is personal res heavy, although I can't see the personal res as I am a spectator, and that is cleaned up. Wow, Shiv taking down the last marine there, excuse me. And now we have Keed killing Shiv, and now pressure is resumed, me taking a covering position against that, and one Skulk coming in straight into the line of fire from those two riflemen. And they are going to chase that Skulk down. No, they're not, but that Skulk is wounded, so you can see him on the minimap retreating back towards the hive. Not going to throw his life away and give the Marines the resources for kill. RFK for killing him. Noah being a fantastic gorge and maintaining his position here. He's got his 3 Hydras in a great position. And here we go. I told you grenades were going to be what Keed needed, and they have got the grenades in. So these Hydras are in serious trouble. I don't know where Noah has actually gone. Wow, what is he doing? He is trying to buy time, I think, and he is actually killing Marines. He goes down to Wildman's pistol, but what he was doing there, I believe, was trying to buy time for his hive. He was being the hive gorge to the last, trying to keep his hive alive, and I think he is going to half succeed here. Bear Glue takes down that whip and then goes down to Smug Lobster's Skulk Jaws. We have a fade. Here we go. We got Shiv as a fade. Looks like a little bit of lag there. This game is being played on an American server between an American team and a European team and recorded by an Australian, so it couldn't get worse from a ping perspective for this poor server. And Shiv looks like he is cloaked. He may be cloaked. No, sorry, he is just using camouflage, camouflage being the static cloak. So he's chilling there. You can see he's cloaked by the purple particle effects. Right now all he sees is a grey nether world, and all the Marines will see when they come around this corner is a big load of nothing. Looks like a Skulk harassing heliport and a Skulk harassing in ventilation. So pressure from both sides, but look at this. We've got an aggressive Marine push through Crossroads. It looks like they're going to come from behind. The Fade looks like has seen them. They've got a flamethrower and 2 shotguns. Shiv is going to be able to come behind and pick off 1 Marine. That is fantastic play from Shiv, taking down 2 Marines. This attack has been stopped in its tracks. He's now under the ground, under the grating there, getting flamed. But I think he just took down the 2 shotgun Marines. The 2 shotgun Marines were bringing up the rear with the 2 flamethrowers in the middle and the riflemen at the point. And so now the Marine squad has lost most of its firepower. Those 2 flamethrowers, while dangerous, can't really kill things. They're a support weapon. And now the rifleman has gone down as well. So really, there is no firepower left here. If a Fade attacks, these guys are in serious trouble. They can kill Skulks, but anything bigger than a Skulk has too much health for a flamethrower to be able to kill. And so, well, I mean, this is bad for Keed. They're going to lose all these expensive weapons, switching to his pistol to try and put some damage down, but he just doesn't have enough, and that Skulk is going to spawn right on top of him. The whip hitting him. There's the shade, and I think Keed had it going for them there, and then they just got unlucky. Shiv was in a perfect position. He noticed what was going on. He came up and he picked off the Marines one by one before they knew what was happening, and that has just totally stopped that Marine attack in its tracks. And the fact that both shotgun Marines went down first meant that the firepower of that Marine squad was destroyed, and now the Fades are in the base. 1 infantry portal, looks like it's already gone down. I believe there were 2 infantry portals before. And we've got a Skulk in the base going down. Wildman takes down Shiv with his shotgun, but I can hear a Fade blinking around. I'll try to get into a position where I can show you the whole room. I'll go over here. And looks, nope, he's going to back out into ventilation. There's another Fade waiting in pipe junction. And looks like, no, only 2 Fades at the moment. Let's take a look at the scores while we wait for what is probably going to be an attack on the Marine base. Noah and Shiv leading the scores with 75, 70, and then Wildman on 66. So the alien team has the strongest score lead, and that's probably reflecting the stronger position that it is in at the moment. The Marines are pretty much confined to their base now. because there are fades just all over the map, and of course those fades have camouflage, so they're able to stealth themselves. The second infantry portal has been built, and the Marine team is definitely going to need some shotgun and flamethrower combinations, but they probably lost so much personal resources with that push that was defeated by Shiv's fade play. Infestation growing in ventilation. These cysts need to be taken down. And who's this? Me, doing great there, using his switch axe to kill him. No point in wasting ammunition. The switch axe kills cysts very quickly. That fade is going to retreat, but there's another one right in the middle here. He's going to bail out as well, disappearing in a cloud of netherworld something or other. Shiv takes down one. Persian Metal takes down me. Shiv takes down Wildman, and Shiv takes down Right. Whoa. Shiv and Persian Mortal just decimated another Keyed squad, and I cannot see Keyed defending this because they're all spawning out of the infantry portals. An emergency beacon is being used by the commander. Smorg using beacon there. The Marines have just all spawned into the base. Can they defend themselves, though? They've only got rifles, and against fades, that's never good news. You just don't have the firepower to get the damage into these large armored aliens. Smorg Lobster chasing a Marine around this extractor. Wildman goes down to Smug Lobster and is now chased out of Marine Start. So another great attack by the alien team. They didn't quite follow through on it, but they did well. And what have we got in ventilation? We have got a gorge block happening, and this gorge, Noah, he is being a great gorge. Excuse me for a moment, I need a drink of water. Excuse me. Keep my voice going. So Noah healing up those hydras and healing up the hydras and his teammates. Smug Lobster, he's going back for a heal. Meanwhile, we have Smug Lobster back in here. Two fades in the base, Marine after Marine going down. If a couple of skulks came in here right now, I think this could be game over. But only fades just isn't enough to kill infantry portals because they can't do enough damage to infantry portals. Looks like level 3 armor possibly for the Marine team, stopping Smug Lobster, killing Bear Glue in one hit. And who's this? Getting attacked by a fade. That's not going to end well, getting chased by a fade around your own base. Persian Mortal takes down Wildman. They need some skulks in here, 156. They definitely need some skulks to try and clean this up. Because the fades just can't kill the infantry portals. So are there any skulks? There are no skulks on the team. Interesting. 2 gorges, 3 fades, and a commander. They're gonna, I guess they're gonna chew down the infantry portals slowly, but another beacon could save the base again. So you need the skulks to do the damage to the infantry portals. Nevertheless, good play from 156. It looks like they're gonna retreat out of there. Wildman goes down to Shiv. Nope, not retreating at all. One skulk still in the base, takes down left. And, you can't beacon forever because you will run out of energy on that observatory, but it will keep you alive for a while, especially... Oh, there was some blood on the top level there. Yep, Shiv taking down Right, and now Smug Lobster taking down Bear Glue. Excuse me, I am absolutely dead. My voice is completely dying. Let's see if I can make it to the end of this match, which I feel is inevitable now. I think 156 just needs to get a couple of skulks in here, or the gorges need to get in here with Bile Bomb. There's one gorge in Crevice and Summit Reception building defenses, and I think that is a complete waste of time at this stage of the game. He needs to be up in flight control or over helping Noah in ventilation, the corridor between ventilation and Marine Start. Because these fades, look, infantry portal 40%, infantry portal 35% after this, all this time. If there was a skulk who was chewing on these infantry portals, I think they would have gone down by now. Nevertheless, this is looking very good for 156 and very bad for Keyed. It is a desperate defense. They've got 2 observatories, so they are probably going to be able to beacon to their heart's content. I think the reason they've got 2 observatories is to make sure they have enough energy for scans and to counter the shade evolution that the aliens got. So with with observatories, you're able to scan for the shade cloaking. More fade pressure on Marine Start. Still no sign of any skulks. There is still a gorge in Heliport who really, I think, needs to come up here and help the attack on Marine Start. There's no point building defenses in Heliport while your team is fighting in Marine Start. There's no way that the Marine team is going to be able to go down and attack Heliport anytime soon, let alone build anything in it. Shiv takes down 2 Marines there. Looks like left and right just went down. Now Me goes down, but you can see, despite all these kills, they're just not putting any damage down on the infantry portals. Excuse me. And so it's really just, it's a bit silly to watch because these fades, they're so powerful, but they can't kill buildings. Sounds like finally we've got Noah taking down the power there. So this could be finally what the Marine team, what the Alien team needs. Another beacon coming in, all the Marines phasing back into the game, using the beacon technology. Great use of that, great to see that in some organized play. And that power node is damaged, but not by very much. Still no sign of any skulks or the second gorge. He's still building stuff at heliport. Looks like he's waiting for a fourth hive drop, which I think right now is completely superfluous, because if the entire team just came in here and attacked this base, they would definitely win. But Noah going to work on that power node is now at 50%. Another beacon, so the Marines still able to hold on here. I think the only solution is probably to kill the power node, and that's going to require skulks and gorges, and it's going to require that gorge in heliport and the alien commander as well. I would probably, if I was Alpha, I'd probably just bail out and join the fight here to finish this game off, because it's clear it is 156's game for the taking. They're just not executing at the finish. They played exceptionally for the whole game. They put Keed on the ropes, but now Keed is, well, they're just hanging on by a thread, and that thread needs to be severed by a gorge or a skulk. Still a gorge in heliport, still Noah hanging back towards ventilation when really we need to see him on this power node. He's taking fire from bear glue, but that's nothing a fade couldn't clean up. So the fades continue to fight in here. Great training for the fades, great training for Keed in fighting fades, but not really anything else, because fades do not win you matches. It's gorges and skulks that win you matches. Finally a skulk comes in. Noah as a skulk chews down that infantry portal. Great work there. Another beacon coming down, and I think the Marine Commander is going to have enough energy for a whole heap of beacons. So it's going to, I think the aliens have got to kill these observatories or kill the power in here. My voice completely trying to give up on me at this stage of the game, trying to stay in it for you guys. Here come the bile bombs on the armory. Great to see a gorge joining in the action. There's Wasabi 1. He probably needed to come up here a lot earlier and join this fight. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie around the armory, dropping a whole heap of cysts in here. That may be Alpha dropping those cysts. Another beacon comes down. Yep, the observatory's taking damage. One of them goes down. Ooh, that was interesting physics there. And the other one now is still active. The power node, 52%. Shiv coming in and killing me there and right. This Marine is in trouble. Still got the commander safe inside his command station, and he can hit another beacon at the touch of a button. So 156 needs to kill these observatories, needs to kill the final. Here comes another beacon. So Keed really just giggling at the moment, because despite the obvious advantage that 156 has right now, the entire base, there it goes. Now that is going to be GG, because the infantry portal is not up. These Marines will go down to the fades, as you would expect, only having rifles. So I believe that will be it. That will definitely be GG. The commander comes out. Smorg coming out to try and last ditch. I love that. Smorg, you're an awesome guy for trying to build that up at the last moment, trying to get that infantry portal up, but that is GG. So well played to both teams. That was a gritty finale, as the Marines tried to hang on by the barest of margins, but they couldn't do it. So thanks for watching, everyone, and before my voice completely gives out, I'd like to thank you for watching this series of games. I believe it will continue, but I am unable to cast any more of them, A, because of my voice, and B, because of hard drive space. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon for many, many more NS2HD videos. It was a pleasure to cast it, and I'll see you all soon, guys.